Deborah says, having done the research that led to this book, I now see that my husband, she was speaking of a man speaking in the way she'd become accustomed, was simply engaging the world in a way that many men do, as an individual in a hierarchical social order. One of her ideas is that when men start to talk with each other, they're trying to see who's on top. And this starts about the third grade. She's quite right. A hierarchical social order in which he was either one up or one down. In this world, conversations are negotiations in which people try to achieve and maintain the upper hand if they can and protect themselves from other people's attempts to put them down and push them around. Life, then, is a contest, a struggle to preserve independence and avoid failure. That's her summation. I, on the other hand, was approaching the world as many women do, as an individual in a network of connections. In this world, conversations are negotiations for closeness, in which people try to seek and give confirmation and support and reach consensus. They try to protect themselves from other people's attempt to push them away. Life, then, is a community, a struggle to preserve intimacy and avoid isolation. Though there are hierarchies in this world, too, they are hierarchies more of friendship than of power and accomplishment. That's a beautiful summation, I think. And there's something else I want to say about, to repeat what she has said here about this worldview, the worldview of the man who experiences life as a fight for freedom. He's naturally inclined to resist attempts to control him and determine his behavior. And usually if a woman says anything to her, says, don't say anything like that. I won't do it. This worldview has given rise to the concept of the henpecked husband. Many men resent any inkling that their wives want to get them to do things. Women's lives have historically been hemmed in at every turn by the demands of others, their families, their husbands, and yet, though individual women may complain of overbearing husbands, there's no parallel stereotype of a rooster-pecked wife. And she says, why not? Seeing people as interdependent, women expect their actions to be influenced by others. And they expect people to act in concert. Their struggle is to keep the ties strong, keep everyone in the community, and accommodate to others' needs while making what efforts they can to damage control with respect to their own needs and preferences. If a man struggles to be strong, a woman struggles to keep the community strong. And another tiny little one, which ends in a similar way. A person named John Stone, doing a study that Deborah admired, concludes that men live in a world where they see power as coming from an individual acting in opposition to others and to natural forces. For them, life is a contest in which they are constantly tested and must perform in order to avoid the risk of failure. For women, John Stone claims that community is a source of power. If men see life in terms of contest, a struggle against nature and other men, for women, life is a struggle against the danger of being cut off from the community. So, it's not clear, isn't it? When men think, I've noticed it many times with my wife and so on, when women think of two, they think of a couple or a unity. Men think of 1 + 1. That's a little different. Maybe I'll just jump here to a passage toward the end. I think she's absolutely right. When I'm working with men and I have the feeling this is really true. When you're looking at a man, you're looking at a contest. And the more the men can do the contest inside themselves, the less they'll have to go out and have 35,000 watching a football game. But there's going to be a contest. All right, so here's her summation of this thing at the end. Many experts tell us we're doing things wrong and should change our behavior. She has a passage in which she describes girls talking with each other in the 3rd and the 4th grade or 5th grade, looking straight at each other and doing that. Yes, like this. And no. And if I were a girl, she'd be looking straight at me. But if she asked me a question, I would look over there.